Hello, everyone. I'm Plasma Warriors. You may like to call me that guy with the afro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Should have warned you about the microphone volume. Anyway, so Astros win Game 6, win the ALCS 4-2, and I'm going to give you a quick reaction about Game 5, and then I'm going to go ahead with Game 6, and then I'm going to tell you how I feel about the World Series. So let's go ahead and just get Game 5 out of the way. It was extremely boring. Sure, it all happened in the first inning. Sure, the Yankees did their job against Justin Verlander, and I applaud them for that. They did what they were supposed to do, get this back to Houston. But after that, it was the most boring baseball I've ever seen. Nothing really happened except for a potential home run by Robinson Chirinos. Other than that, the whole game was just cruise control. And again, if you're a Yankees fan, you'll take that. That's what you needed. You needed Paxton to go that deep, and he did. So bravo. Game 6, on the other hand, was a completely different story. Other than maybe the middle of the innings, this game was a lot more exciting, especially in the later third. First inning, of course, Yuli Gurriel. And I've got to be honest with you. Gurriel has been absolutely horrible this postseason at the plate. He's been amazing on defense. He's been the star when it comes to getting those balls needed out of the dirt in first base. But he's been absolutely atrocious any time he hit anything. The only thing that would give me a little bit of, okay, maybe he's got a chance, is these are hard hit balls right at somebody. At least soft lineouts. These were the defense of the Yankees just got to him. Well, they couldn't get to that one in the Crawford boxes tonight. Definitely a big hit. Now, okay, 3 runs. That's all right. I thought, okay, here we go, when I was wrong about this one. The Astros didn't really get anything going. And then Gary Sanchez with Gregorius on second hits a single. About damn time you did something. It's about 4 games too late, by the way. And Gregorius scores from second. 3-1. Still okay, but I'm not happy. Then the 4th inning. And I was thinking this, and I'm going to keep thinking this no matter what happens. You have to beat the Astros with home runs. You're not going to win this game at all with these singles and just a few here and there bits. And then Urshela, damn, man. That was a good hit. No, I'll admit, that was gone the moment it hit his bat. And, yep, kind of deserved that one. Granted, still have a long way to go, but it's 3-2. And so we get to a few innings of just more and more heartache. Again, I think it was the top of the 5th. The Yankees had the bases loaded for the billionth time. And no run score. Again, I mean, you want to talk about the story of this division, this whole league championship series? Bases loaded, I think 4 times in the entire series, and they only score a run 1. 1 run the entire time. And that was on a walk. That wasn't just, oh, great, good for you, got a base hit. Once out of 4 different appearances at home plate with the bases loaded. You want to win a series, don't do that. That is horrendous. Unbelievable how they did that. And then we start seeing a little bit of Astros baseball and a bit of a mistake by Gigi Gregorius, I believe. Give a little bit of credit to where the Astros were, Gigi Gregorius, excuse me. Again, Bregman had to get one play, and he gets a soft base infield not hit. Not really a hit, a fielder's choice. Right side of Gregorius, he just hesitates and doesn't try to throw anywhere until it's too late. It wouldn't have stopped Altuve scoring there. He was going to get on there anyway, but that could have been an ending saving double play ended up not mattering. It's 4-2 Astros in the sixth. And oh my God, we got to talk about this. We got to talk Malcolm Bradley's play. I mean, left field in Minute Maid Park is a crapshoot, pretty much. You know how the Crawford boxes are. Any ball hit over there is going to get eyes on the intention immediately. A very weak pop up. And I mean, this is going to be 80% of the time hard to get to in any other stadium. Minute Maid Park isn't easy to do either. So Michael Badley catches the thing, barely keeps it off the grass, and then he throws a bullet to Yuri Gurriel, who digs it out of the dirt and doubles off Aaron Judge for the ending double play. And believe me when I say this, that is one of the most beautiful plays I have ever seen in baseball. I'm talking, you have got to be literally insane for normally to try to pull that off. Yet Michael Bradley did. A big time catch and throw out. And I was thinking maybe they should DH him for Alvarez, because Alvarez has been absolutely despicable trying to come up with the plate. So we're at the top of the ninth. Roberto Osuna, I'm going to be honest with you, I wasn't exactly thrilled about having just a 2-run lead, because I've seen him make so many mistakes. He's good with 3 runs. I have no problem when we get to a 3-run save, but a 2-run save, I don't think it's going to help us any. So 1 out, and DJ LeMahieu, and he rocks this ball. And I don't think, I'm going to say this is where I don't like George Springer in right field. He wouldn't have made that play normally anyway. I mean, he hits it just where you need to hit it, gets it over Springer's glove. I think he missed it anyway. Looking at the replay, it wouldn't have mattered. It wasn't short enough, but he just missed it entirely. And sure enough, it's a tie game. Now, they don't score another run. And again, I thought you had to get these on home runs. You didn't have to couldn't string together hits for the Yankees. You had to win this with the long ball. So Rolis Chapman comes in, and first 2 outs, no problem. He easily took care of business. And then George Springer. And I think when it comes to George Springer in general, people underestimate how much of a good seer eyeball type of person he is. You know, he's not just the usual leadoff hitter. He can get on base with just, I'll take 5 pitches in a row to get a walk. Yeah, he was like that. So he gets the walk, and then Jose Altuve. And now, I mean, I love Jose Altuve, no question about it. But at this point, hello there, creator. At this point, I'm thinking, you're just looking at Chapman. He is out of gas. He is burnt. No question at all. He is completely out of it. You're just, as a Yankees fan, all you can think about is this series is over. It doesn't matter if Chapman gets this out. It doesn't matter if the Yankees get to the 10th. The series is right there over. Go Astros. It's done, finished. We don't have to talk about it anymore. But Jose Altuve made sure of it. And on a hanging slider. Sorry about that. Astros 6, Yankees now going fishing. So, in that regard, you got to understand this. When you looked at this series as a whole, I said Astros in 6. I really thought that's how it was going. The rain out day kind of hurt the back end of the bullpen more than anything. Oh, don't raise a glass to our Houston Astros, my friend. But seriously, though, the back end of the bullpen was the one that was most affected by that rain out. Chapman pitched 3 straight games. You don't want him to pitch that many games. You're not going to get him to pick up a save in Game 7 in that case. He could have stopped the bleeding. Yes, I agree. But when Jose Altuve hit that home run, I said it before in my Game 4, talk. Carlos Correa at that point, just before that ball was released from Chapman's hand, he was the MVP of the ALCS. That was now Jose Altuve's. And you got to be honest with me and everyone else. How could you think of hanging a breaking ball to Jose freaking Altuve? I mean, I can see that to any other person on that Astros team not named Correa. We saw how that ended up. But Altuve, are you kidding me? So I will give, however, give the Yankees some props here. This is a tough series. We knew going in it wasn't going to be easy. There are no easy teams once you get to the postseason. Everyone should know that. And give the Yankees credit. They fought all the way to the very last pitch. And that's what happened. It was definitely Jose Altuve, legend. Yeah, he is getting there. I'm already saying he's going to be a Hall of Famer. No question about that. But when it all comes down to what happened in I think really game 2 was the series changer. And people said it was the Springer home run tied his game. I thought it was when Correa threw out at home to get out of that inning and keep the score 2-2. That's when I thought the Astros won this series. It was just you're waiting for the final blow, and here we go. No, I think it was already done by game 2. I don't even think game 4 was just, you knew it was coming at that point. They were done at game 2. It was over at game 2. No question about it. Game 4 is just, yeah, you're not going to have a chance in this series. Game 5, okay, fine. You get one more chance, but the inevitable is going to happen. So let me go ahead and go on to the World Series. And I'm not going to analyze everything. I'm not that kind of channel. I wish I were. Maybe a little bit more upvotes in some cases. But seriously, now you play the Nationals. And oh my gosh, I kid you not. Strasburg versus Cole, game 1. That's a pay-per-view thing, guys. I'm not talking about, oh my gosh, this is a title fight. No, it is going to be one of the greatest pitching matchups this century. And I mean from before this year to 2099. That's the kind of pitching you're going to see in game 1. Unfreaking real. So when I really look at the Nationals, they are a heart-beating team. I'm not going to lie. That team is one of those teams that the Astros were in 2017. The beating heart team that never dies. You're going to have to put a stake through their heart to beat them. And I admit, I'm looking for a good series. I am looking for teams that are going to leave it all on the field. Astros get a day off before really preparing for game 1. That's the good thing. It's just, you're going to have to drive a heart through the Nationals, but you're going to have to drive a heart through the Astros as well. They're not going to quit. They've been here before. I mean, look at game 5 of 2017. You couldn't put the Astros away, even when you tied the game. And this paralleled that in a way, is that the Yankees got it to a tie game, kind of put themselves in position to get them to a 10th inning, but that was it, and I was thinking, this series is over anyway, but now we're going to play a team that it will not be over until you get 27 outs on them, no matter what you say. They mirror the Astros in that regard, but their pitching, bullpen particularly, nowhere near the Astros bullpen. I mean, the Astros have faced some tough bullpens. The Rays bullpen was tough. The Nationals bullpen, they're not horrible, but they're not as good. If they can get to Strasburg early, this series is over in 5. In fact, I think that's what I'm going to say, Astros in 5. But in general, I'm not taking this for granted. You're not going to prepare for a team that was like, oh, we've already beat these guys before the game begins. No, I feel like this is going to be a good pitchers duel matchup series. And if Garrett Cole is anything like he was in this postseason, I mean, we're at least going to take, I think it's definitely going to be Garrett Cole versus Strasburg in game 1. Like I said, that's going to be pay-per-view TV if you really want to see that. I'm not offhand sure, but that's what I'm going to say. We'll find out more tomorrow about that. But honestly, who wouldn't put Garrett Cole or Steven Strasburg in game 1 of the World Series at this point? Anyone have anyone else that want to do? I know Verlander would be a good guess, but he wouldn't be on his full day of rest. So we'll go ahead and wait on that. But honestly, my God, would you imagine the money Fox would make if they had it on pay-per-view? Holy cow! That's amazing. It's only going to be on network TV. Generally speaking, though, I like the Astros in 5 in the World Series. I'm going to go ahead and go out on a limb, and my World Series MVP pick will be Alex Bregman. I think overall, yes, Altuve did his job this ALCS, but Alex Bregman has had some good at bats. He's made some great defensive plays. I liked him to get a little bit more of a muscle in this series. Now, if we're going to lose this, it's going to have to be because I'm going to be honest with you. We just don't have the bullpen that we really need. Now, I'm not saying we have a bad bullpen in Houston. Absolutely not. I mean, Roberto Osuna gives up 2 runs. Okay, not horrible. We can get one of those back if we need to, like we did tonight. Or both of them back like we did tonight. But generally speaking, though, if we're going to lose, it's going to be Osuna giving up 2 runs on a 1-run save situation. I don't see him giving up any more than that in a game. We saw that already. So it's going to be hard for us to really lose out, I would say. I don't think this series is going to be a Game 7. I think Astros will be done by then, but I do like the Astros in the World Series. I think that's the way it's going to end up being. A 5-game series. It might come back to Houston, but I'm not looking and seeing like that, especially that bullpen that the Nationals don't have. So I will give them respect where it's due. They made it here on guts. They're the ultimate underdog story. So bravo. They did their job. We'll see what happens. I like the Astros in 5, and that's what I'm going to predict for the World Series. So, again, this isn't my forte. I'm not a sports posting kind of guy. I still will do these reaction videos because I was looking at the reaction videos. There wasn't anything for the Houston Astros. There were a ton of Yankees videos, and I applaud those. The ones I saw were very good. I'm not going to deny that. They have some great fans in New York and some really horrible ones. But in general, I'm not a sports video kind of guy, but I wanted to do this kind of as a counterbalance. And we'll see each other again on Tuesday. Until then, like, share, and subscribe. Share this with your friends and donate to my PayPal, plasmoyer2002@gmail.com. Who knows? I might be doing a little bit more, depending on what happens throughout the World Series. But again, I'll give you the bottom line, Astros in 5. And until I see you in Game 1, later.